It is time to take a peek behind the curtains and know exactly what I do on my iPhone. This video is perfect for people who just want to know what is on Brian's iPhone. What apps does he have installed? What phone theme does he have? Well, I am here to divulge all my secrets to you. Let you guys know what is on my iPhone 17 Pro Max. Hello Internet, how are you doing? My name is Brian, if you are new here, and yes, today we're going to be doing a what is on my iPhone 17 Pro Max video, the first one celebrating the new iPhone 17 series. I did unbox the iPhone 17 on my channel. If you have not watched that video yet, it's going to be right here in the corner. Go watch it, it's amazing. So anyways, there's enough yapping. You guys know exactly what goes on in this video, so let's get into what exactly is on this iPhone. Starting off with the lock screen. So my theme for this video is very much blue. We're celebrating the deep blue iPhone, and I am very obsessed with it. I love how this looks. You can see that when I move my phone around, you actually get the kind of the liquid glass effect, which looks really, really cool. So at the bottom of my lock screen, I have my calendar widget right there, which tells me my events for the day. Then I have a little Saturn icon because I thought that was just really cute. I got that from iScreen. And then I have my activity widget right there, which by the way, I haven't done much today because it's my day off and I don't feel like doing a lot today. And then on top of the time, I actually do have the weather forecast, which it is 80 degrees right now in Chicagoland. Give me fall. I am so tired of the heat. I'm sick of it. I need the fall weather. Why don't we just get right into my phone? So I'm going to unlock my phone for you guys right here. And here is the first home screen of my iPhone 17. So what we have at the top is we have an iScreen widget, and it is the calendar widget. I think this calendar widget is a little bit nicer than the Apple calendar widget that they give you. So then what apps we have on my phone? I have the phone app, I have the camera app, photos, settings, app store, mail, Ventra, wallet, ring, clock, passwords, and home. All these applications I pretty much use on a daily basis, so they have to be on the first page of my home screen because otherwise I will literally forget about these applications and probably never open them again. And then at the bottom widget, I have these widgets kind of kitty cornered to each other because I feel that just looks kind of cool. We have an iScreen Taylor Swift widget, which it's not really a Taylor Swift widget, but the cool thing about this widget is it actually plays my Apple Music. So whenever I'm playing Apple Music on my phone, it will automatically update this iScreen widget right there, and it has a little vinyl record player. And when I hit play, as you can tell, the actual widget actually moves the album art around, which that is just so cool. It's such a cute little touch that iScreen allows you to do, and I absolutely love it. And then my iScreen widget actually does hide something. It hides my normal calendar widget right there. And another cool feature about iOS 26 is that if you do move around your phone a little bit, you can kind of see this cool kind of glassy type of effect. So I'm glad that they kind of added that into iOS 26. I think that's pretty freaking cool. So now let's go into my folders. So the first folder I have is social. It has all my social media applications. So I have YouTube Studio, TikTok Studio, TikTok, Threads, Patreon, Twitch, Reddit, CapCut, Instagram, Trend, which is a way I can do UGC content creation and get some money, Notion, and Blue Sky. And then the next folder, we have the business folder, which has a bunch of applications related to business. We have LinkedIn, Indeed Jobs, WorkJam, Sheets, Drive, Docs, and Acrobat because you need to open files on your phone sometimes.
Maybe I own businesses.
Then we have the finance folder. We have Chase, Rocket Money, Credit Karma, Experian, Discover, My Bank, Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. So if you want to send me any money, you can definitely send. I'm joking, obviously. The final folder on my home screen is the edit folder, which has all of my editing applications. We have iMovie, Fuji, Final Cut Camera, OBS Camera, InstaSize, Lapse, Lightroom, Studio, Shuffle, VSCO, PixArt, MiniLink, Face App, Canva, Clips, and Dazz Cam. These are all the applications I use to kind of edit my photos for Instagram or edit videos or whatever. And as you can tell, my background is a lightning background that is blue. It really does fit in with a phone theme, as you can see.
The front, stunning. The back, gorgeous.
Do match very well. So I'm very happy about my theme. I think it looks absolutely brilliant and beautiful. So let's swipe on over to my next home screen right here. And the first widget I want to highlight is my iScreen iPod widget, which is actually a bunch of rotating photos that I've taken on my phone that I want to kind of have here. It's just really cool. And if you ever touch the skip button, you actually can switch the photo. And it also is hiding a widget. It actually is hiding my weather widget right here, which is quite cute. I love how this looks. And then the bottom widget right there is an iScreen widget that is a pumpkin. And as you can see, it's animated. It's super cute. I had to add spooky vibes to my home screen because again, we're going into October. I wanted something a little bit cute for Halloween, and then the high screen widget is actually hiding my workout activity. So on my second home page, I have fitness, I have files, I have Day One, which is a journaling application that I've used literally for 5 years now. Then I have YouTube, I have Discord, I have Google Maps, Pinterest, and Telegram. And I forgot to mention that on the bottom row of my dock, I have messages, I have Safari, I have podcasts, and I have music. I have not changed these in years. I don't think I'm ever going to change them. They're kind of just there because muscle memory, and like I don't really need to change them. So let's go into my folders at the bottom. I have my games folder, which has Love Island. I don't know why I downloaded this app. I don't think I played it once. Pokemon TCGP, which is a Pokemon trading card game, which is a very, very fun game and a great way to open Pokemon cards without having to pay for Pokemon cards, without having to wait in long lines to get Pokemon cards. So it's kind of a win-win situation, if you will. Then we have Pokemon Go, you know the drill, BitLife, Best Fiends, Hit the Island, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. And then media folder, I have Discogs, which is a way to track vinyl records, Libby, which is connected to my library so I can check out library ebooks, Letterboxd, and Kindle. Then we have my shopping folder. I'm not going to go through all these applications. You can see them right here. I shop and I eat a lot. I don't know what else to really tell you guys. Then I have my home screen folder, which is all the applications I use to customize my iPhone. If you've been on my channel for a while, you know I love to customize my iPhone. I made tons of videos customizing my iPhone. If you guys want to see some iPhone 17 customization content, be sure to let me know that. I have Widgetsmith, I have Widget Thematic, Pixel Pals, Lock Launcher, Lock Widget, Color Widgets, Handy, iScreen, and the MD Blank widget right there. Now let's finally go into my final home screen on my iPhone. I have my little Halloween art gallery. I love this art gallery so much. I got it from one of my friends, Sophia Marta. Shout out Sophia, we love you so much. So the theme for this widgets is vintage Halloween, because I kind of have this little vintage Halloween type of thing up here, and I love vintage Halloween so much. It gives me so much nostalgia. I love it. But all these widgets actually do hide a little secret. So this widget right here hides my YouTube Ideas Notion widget, and then this widget right here hides my TikTok Ideas Notion widget. This widget down here hides my notes widget right there, which I have a little message for you guys. And the widget down here hides my reminders widget, which I have not updated in a while. The bottom two widgets actually don't have a purpose, so I lied. You swipe on over to the last page on my home screen, we have my app library. So here's all the applications that I do have on my phone. If you want to slow down and snoop on my phone, I guess you can do that. You swipe all the way over to this side, we have my widget panel right here. So on the top, I have just my battery percentages. Then I have my screen time for the day, which I like to have there because it's kind of good to have. Then I have my little hue widget right here, which I'm able to actually change the lights on my room. So if I go to my Halloween widget, I have Halloween lights, and I have my Bad Bitch widget, which kind of just does red, and Vibes, which is a purple theme. And then I have my white light, which is my filming light. So, and then let's go now finally into my control center. So here's my control center for my iPhone. It's kind of similar to last year's. I don't really change it that much, but I do have some cute little additions from iScreen. So this little button right here actually does play a sound.
She's got a point. She's an icon. She's a legend, and she is the moment.
I don't know how I made that. I don't know why I made that, but I did. So that's there, which is cool. Then I have a flip a coin button down here. So every time I flip a coin, it will say no, or it will tell me no, or it will tell me no, or it will tell me yes, which, I mean, I guess that's kind of fun to have. Then I have my music panel right here. You get the gist. And then I have my Wi-Fi panel here, because sometimes you need to mess with your Wi-Fi and stuff like that. And honestly, guys, that is actually everything that is on my iPhone. And I gotta tell you guys, I am very happy with my phone setup this time, but what I'm not happy about is the fact that my phone is hot in my hands while I'm recording a screen recording. Apple, I thought you put a little vapor chamber inside of this phone. I feel like you didn't do it. Because this is a what's on my iPhone video, I wanna highlight 3 fun applications that I have on my phone that I feel like you guys will also like to use too. Lapse. Now, like I said, Lapse is a little social media application right here. Oh, there we go. Anyways, this is Lapse. It's a fun way to take pictures on your phone. Basically what it does is it kind of acts like a Polaroid camera. So you'll take pictures in the moment, live in the moment, and then a few hours later, it actually will develop for you and you can go back to your pictures, which is kind of cool. A picture here for static shots. So it takes all these pictures and then it actually will develop for me. So as you can see in the dark room, it is developing my pictures for me and it'll give me a notification later when they're developed. And then I go on my profile and actually I have a bunch of pictures here. So I have some pictures from last year and when I use this app a lot. I had a lot of fun with this application for a long time, but then I stopped using it. But honestly, it is pretty cool. So here's my username if you want to follow me on here. But yeah, next app I want to highlight is Dazz Cam. So Dazz Cam is another photo application. So you actually can take pictures with your phone like this, which is pretty cool. But the cool part about it is it has access to all these really cute little cameras. You get access to a bunch of cool cameras that give off kind of like a vintage type of feel to them. them. Some of them aren't behind a paywall and everything, but other ones actually are not. So I can just take a picture right in the camera app just like this. It kind of gives you kind of a little bit like a vintage type of feel, which is quite cool. And then what I also can do is I can actually import pictures directly from my camera roll that I already took. As you can see, it adds kind of this really cute little vintage filter to it. So it's kind of a fun way to kind of spice up your iPhone pictures. You can download Dazz and add a little bit of a spice back to your Instagram feed. And then as you can see right here, that looks pretty freaking cool. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I've been using it a lot on my Instagram and I just like it. And finally, this is an application that probably a lot of people know about. I didn't discover this application until like last year. This is Letterboxd. It's a great way to review movies and be able to find reviews on movies because I like to trust this a little bit more than trusting Rotten Tomatoes and trusting critics who have literally no idea what a perfect film is. And go into my journal right here and you can see a bunch of the films that I've reviewed recently. So I started this back in October last year. I reviewed Final Destination 3, called it annoying AF, and these characters are dumb because I literally hated that movie. Then Friday the 13th, 1980, I gave it 1 star because it was boring. That was the most boring movie I have ever watched, so that's what that gets. And then Megan 2.0 recently watched this. I gave it 3.5 stars, which, I mean, it was kind of a fun movie, but it was just kind of crazy. So that's Letterboxd. Sometimes the reviews are kind of really funny and kind of stupid, but it's still a fun application to go around and review movies with. You can follow me on Letterboxd, but it's kind of another social media app where you can kind of review movies and everything. All right, everyone, you officially know exactly what is on my iPhone 17 Pro Max. All of my secrets are now laid out on the table. All right, guys, thank you guys just so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to hit that button down below and subscribe and click the notification bell to get notifications on whenever I upload a video next. You can also follow me on all of the social medias. Links are gonna be down in the description down below and also right here. And I also do have channel memberships on my channel. For $1.99 a month, you can actually support this channel and get access to exclusive video content. So if you want to learn more about my channel memberships, I have a link down in the description down below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Have a great day. Bye. Say goodbye to the iPhone.